Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Brent with God's Code for Overland, and I got my partner here, Eric.
Eric Taylor, Trail Hunter USA. We're with a good friend of ours again.
Who are
I'm
you,
just
friend?
I'm the guy fighting off mosquitoes in my front yard. Derick with Raket Designs. We do roof racks for the Ford Broncos. Yeah, man. Heading out to Las Vegas for SEMA 2023. We've got a couple of different displays taking place. So we're pretty excited to represent Racket as well as many of our partners that were a part of the build. So SEMA, when it came around this year, we went out and kind of took a look at the opportunities and what would best suit what Racket can do and what Racket stood for, and found that timing wise, 2023 was a good year to come out and actually show off what we're all about.
Very cool. Um, I will have to say that we'll let you talk about your build, but you've done a little
Yeah.
transformation, if we will, to the prior look. Eric, what do you think about it?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I'm just sitting here staring at it. It's I love that wrap design on the outside of it, and the rooftop tent, and how you've got it all fixed up there. That front bumper looks good. And the wheels and the tires, man, you did an awesome job on this thing. How did you come about all that? Is this planned out, or just kind of a little bit at a time?
About 3 or 4 months ago, actually, before we even decided to formally um, get a spot in the overland experience area, I started reaching out to a lot of companies that I trusted and that I actually liked. I'm partnered up with a lot of companies like CVT, Waterport, Code 4 LED, Diabolical Inc. And these are companies that I consider to be a smaller business. And the whole idea behind it was I wanted to support those companies and provide some representation for them at SEMA. So the conversation was simple. Here's what we're going to do. I'm sure that um, there's other companies that are reaching out to them, but the idea behind it is small business, small business. Let's go ahead and show what we can do. So this build, um, in its entirety, is ridiculous. I'll be honest with you. I kind of feel weird driving it because I drive it to like the grocery store, and next thing you know, I've got Jeep owners and Bronco owners that literally would just stare at it, and you could tell it's one of those awkward stares where you know I don't want to divulge something, but you're looking at something that you're not supposed to be looking and admiring, and and we get that once in a while. Well, where I'll be in the car, and sure enough, I'll get these double takes and triple takes, and it's been kind of a fun deal. Um, this mech magnet, I worked with Monica, who was a previous SEMA attendee and exhibitor. Talked to her about coming up with a design. I played with the idea of doing a wrap. The problem with doing a wrap on my end is I typically like to change up the look of my Bronco, but I don't want to get away from it being black. So it was either going to be black, matte black, or black. It just I didn't want to break away from it. I did like the breakup of the trees. This was a custom design that I did, and I don't hold any trademarks or copyrights to it, but it's a pretty cool look. I've got two different tones of trees, and then I've got all of our partners down on the bottom strip down there. This mech magnet is removable, it's washable, it's cleanable, but more importantly, it's something that you can remove anytime you need to.
So one of the things I want to talk about is where at SEMA you are, and I'll bring up a kind of a map here,
Sure.
and give me a second to bring that up, and then that will let you kind of let people know where they can see your product at various locations and different halls, if I remember right.
Yes, correct. Yeah, so to start off, we are going to be in 2 separate displays inside the North Hall. We qualified for the new product showcase, which is how SEMA presents the new quote unquote latest and greatest companies that are coming into the automotive industry. So we will have a rack display there. Number 2, we will be in the North Hall in booth 11648, and that will be solely a Racket roof racks display. The cool part about our display this year, and I don't want to ruin the surprise, but at the same time, if you can't make it to SEMA, I want to be able to share it. We actually grabbed pictures from all of our rack owners, and we made it as part of this 8-foot by 10-foot collage. So we've just got Eric's Bronco is on there. You know, we've got everybody's Broncos on there as part of this collage, just kind of paying homage to our customers. We will also be at the West Hall. If you're familiar with Motley Industries, these guys are coming out with some very innovative products. Some of them will actually be on the Bronco. But in the West Hall, they will have an Overland Experience Bronco Raptor with our back rack. So they'll be showing off our new product on that. And then, of course, the big one, which is going to be this Bronco here, will be in the Overland Experience, which is considered a part of the Diamond lot, right there on the west side of the West Hall. I believe we're 1 out of 30 Overland vehicles that will be in that area. So if you're looking at ideas and different tools and different kits and different systems to run, this is where you're going to be able to find it.
Just relax. Well, I'm looking forward to this event, getting out there with you and meeting with you and interacting there with everybody. It's going to be a blast. So,
hey,
it's cool.
I am super excited to have both of you come out and join in the fun. I mean, it's, you know, I remember hearing about SEMA a few years ago when I actually lived in Vegas. So it's crazy to think that, you know, now we'll actually be part of the action.
Yeah.
One of the things we're going to talk about next, moving along here, is the Matterport Interactive. I'm going to bring that up and add it to the screen. So this is something pretty darn cool you've brought up here.
Yeah, so we hired a company called Contravent, and Contravent is a Matter Pro photography company. They do a lot of marketing, but basically what you're looking at here is it is a 360-degree view from every direction on that camera. So this video was taken in what's called the Bonneville Salt Flats. This is where they do the land speed record tests and races. But what we did was we actually partnered with Contravent, and they were able to take a 360-degree picture of the Bronco, including all of our partners, including every single factor that went into the build. This allows you to click directly on the product. It will provide you the exact SKU number and the exact link and URL if you are interested in that company. We greatly appreciate the partnership. So the fact is, you know, we wanted to make sure that we gave them all the props in the world to be able to utilize this system. Brent, if you can take one from the back real quick and just show it from the tailgate. There you go. So, for example, in this picture, you're looking at the Diabolical ink slipstream, the drawer, the sliding drawer, as well as I think there's a deck on there as well. But the key component is if there's something you like on there, just click on it and you'll be able to view it. This will be available not just on the Raket Designs website, but this will be available to all of our partners. So moving forward, you know, they can take advantage of this interactive display. Do me a favor, go back to that back again. I just want to see if you can do this with your computer.
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, do you see the little dots, the little circles on the ground? On the ground.
Yeah, the little preset
Okay,
position.
so yep, click on that. And then if you're looking at the back of the Bronco, oh, actually, sorry, click closer to that one. Okay, so now you can actually zoom in.
That is cool, man.
I don't know how to do it on your computer. I do it on my phone, but you can literally zoom in and you can see everything that's in the back seat.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go to the front there. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, and I don't know how to do it on the computer. So that's why I was wondering. Well, no, I greatly appreciate all the sponsors, and I think we've all worked well together. They've been very supportive with the whole process, and been patient as well, which has been awesome. I do have some cool things coming up, so you'll hear it here first. Number one, we are selling 2 base racks, which is our main rack system without the back rack. We are selling 2 base racks after SEMA because we have 2 display racks that we're trying to get rid of. So
Cool.
the simple fact is, I mean, if we don't sell it, it's not a problem. We'll still sell it anyways later on. But the fact is, if you are going to be at SEMA, or you live in Vegas, or you live in Arizona, or somewhere nearby, and you want to pick one up, there will be 2 available. We will start mentioning it on social media here shortly as to how you can sign up for it and how you can pay for it. There will be a discount for it because it's going to be an open box, but nevertheless, it's going to be fully assembled. And if you ask nicely, we'll probably install it for you. Number 2, again, this is an exclusive. We are going to begin working on a Jeep model of
What?
the Racket roof rack. So
Awesome.
early
Now,
2024.
Is that for the
plan
Gladiator is that for the Gladiator and Wrangler, or are you doing it just
No.
Wrangler style for now?
Nope, we're just going to do it for the Wrangler. We found that based on dimensions, there are strong similarities in regards to the Broncos and the Jeeps. So we looked at it in R&D standpoint, and basically there's some things that we need to change for mounting purposes. But the fact is, the goal is that this basket will be transitional, so you can literally move it from your Bronco to your Jeep and not miss anything.
Cool.
So that we'll announce more of that at SEMA, but the goal is we'll kick off R&D starting January.